Okay, I'm gonna demo a couple of bitcrushers. I had spoken before about the use for pedals and all that. I like pedals. I decided I really like them, and I want to talk more about that later. Um, why I like pedals, why I'm coming around out of the in the box processing to real time pedal processing. I suppose if you had a fancy setup, you could use pedals in the box, so to speak. Anyway, we have the Hotone, the hot one, Hot, the Hotone, Hotone Krush versus the Mooer Lo-Fi machine. You can see they're both mini pedals. This is like the miniest pedal I've ever seen, this Krush. Um, it has a switch that goes from radio to neutral to old phonograph record. You've got your bit rate here, your mix, and your sample rate. I like the size of these knobs. It's got a little protector bar so when you step on the button, you don't hit the little switch. The Mooer Lo-Fi machine also has a mix knob, has a sample rate. Its 3-position switch though is synth, guitar, and bass, and you have your bit rate. Now see, with all of these pedals, these mini pedals that have like the 2 little knobs and the 1 big knob, I'd like to see all knobs like reproportioned so that they're all the same size. This is kind of a different sort of design here. I haven't seen, I'm sure there are other ones. I haven't seen one yet that has this knob here, but look, the knobs are all very substantial. I mean, not very, but more substantial than those tiny little knobs you find on mini pedals such as this, that you find on a lot of mini pedals. Anyway, let's go through and just sound them out. There's other videos. There are other videos on YouTube for this as well. Okay, let's try this out. I'm using Windows Movie Maker, and I'm wondering out loud now. I'm wondering aloud if I'm going to be able to turn certain video parts, the sound off, put in the mixes, and then come back to the sound that you're getting now in the, I guess, the left side. Your left, not my left, or my left, the um, stage left, screen right, I guess. Okay. Wait, maybe it will be on the left side. We will find out. Okay. Without further ado, I like the knobs on this one. I probably said that already. I like the line, the indicators. They're more clear than on these tiny little knobs. The tactile function of the Hotone is better. Um, um, um. Uh, but this one has sounds I thought were easier to dial in. Just I thought sometimes this one was easier to use. I think that the sample knob on here is more useless. I mean, you start getting up to mid level and above, the sound becomes, excuse me, smoothie digestion, strawberry banana smoothie. The sound becomes just so much trash that I can't even use it. But there's something about the bit knob on this Mooer that I don't know. It seems like I was able to dial stuff in more quickly. But this one is probably, if you've got the extra $30, I guess 68 versus 99. This one has got heft. I wish you could hold it yourself because it's got I still haven't figured out how to do the camera thing. It's sort of like a mirror a little bit. Anyway, this has a lot of heft. It's got some weight to it. You can almost use it as a doorstop if you didn't like it. It would be an expensive doorstop. Might be better as wall art, like in a little collage. Like, oh, that's another feature of this. If you did want to put it into a collage and be able to remove it from the collage, like in a little frame with a bunch of other stuff, baubles, it includes Velcro. The two pieces of Velcro you need to attach it to a pedal board. So it's pretty classy. I mean, that doesn't justify $30 more. $30 more for this. I would actually say, and I was thinking as I was testing when I got to this one, I was thinking I need both of these in my pedal board because they're just a little bit different, or a lot different. Although they have very similar attributes, I would, when it comes down to it. They don't dial in the same way. I think this one is overall more smooth. Like I was saying, the sample knob on here, it just seems to go to complete trash too quickly for my tastes. But I didn't test every setting. Obviously, if there's a setting I missed if you were watching the little positions of the knobs and you're like, oh, he didn't do that, well, let me know. I'll revisit these pedals. Okay, talk to you later.